Hi guys, it's me one more time, your English teacher, Nehemias Severino. At this time, we're gonna work with an advanced grammar called expressing regrets about the past. So, grammar expressing regrets about the past. So, in order to express or in order to work in this grammar, it's really important to know there is a combination between wish and the past perfect. Wish and the past perfect. Remember that the past perfect is the combination between the simple past of the verb have, in this case, the simple past of the verb have is had, and the past participle of the verb. In this case, but is the past participle of the simple present by. So in this case, for example, if we mixed this structure in this case, we have this idea. I wish I had bought a smart bike. I wish I had bought a smart bike. Ojalá hubiese comprado una bicicleta inteligente. So in this case, the people is expressing their regret about something. La persona se está lamentando de algo que no pudo hacer. Ojalá yo hubiese comprado una bicicleta inteligente. And I wish I hadn't bought this car. And I wish I had bought this car. So this is the opposite of these statements. Because in this case, the person is making a regret about something that he had bought before. Aquí tenemos lo contrario, ya que la persona a través de esta parte está quejándose o está lamentando de algo que hizo. En este caso, ojalá no hubiese comprado este carro. O sea, que ya lo compró. So in this case, we have here the question, do they wish they had joined a gym instead of buying that treadmill? So we have here the question using expressing regrets about the past. Do they wish they had joined a gym instead of buying that treadmill? Ellos desearían haberse reunido en el gimnasio en vez de comprar esa máquina eléctrica, esa máquina de correr. So in this case, so it was the question. The next question is, don't you wish the store I had the U phone a month ago? Don't you wish the store had the U phone a month ago? O sea, ¿te hubiese gustado o desearías que la tienda hubiese tenido el U phone hace un mes? So this is the structure about the question using wish and the past perfect. So we have here another one. Another question is, why does Anne wish she had gotten the more expensive model? Why does Anne wish she had gotten the more expensive model? ¿Por qué Anne desearía haber conseguido el modelo más caro? So in this case, in general, so we've got here how to make statements using wish and the past perfect and how to make questions using the same procedures. That is very important for you to understand. So the next part here, the second part of the grammar is the usage of should have or ought to have plus past participle. So pay attention to this part. Should have, debería haber, or ought to have, debería haber as well también, plus past participle. So both structures means the same thing. Ambas estructuras significan lo mismo. What is the difference? So we have here in the particle to and here in should we don't have it. O sea, ¿cuál es la diferencia en estas dos estructuras? Que este debería no tiene la partícula tú, mientras tanto esto sí lo tiene. So let's read the example. I should have waited to buy the food processor. I should have waited to buy a food processor. Yo debería haber esperado comprar un procesador de comida. Or I ought to have waited to buy a food processor. Yo debería haber esperado comprar un procesador de alimentos. So in this case, both statements have the same meaning. Ambas oraciones tienen el mismo significado. So we have here an important note to pay attention. Tenemos aquí una importante nota para prestar atención. Note, American English speakers use should have, not ought to have, in negative statements and in questions. O sea que podemos notar que en el inglés americano, los hablantes del inglés americano usan should have, not ought to have, en las oraciones negativas y en preguntas. Recuerden que should have significa debería haber, o ought to have to debería haber también, pero en este caso solamente utilizamos, como lo acabé de leer, valga la redundancia, que should have solamente se utiliza para las oraciones negativas y en preguntas. So we have here a couple of examples. He shouldn't have bought the shoes in size 40. He shouldn't have bought the shoes in size 40. Él no debería haber comprado, no debió haber comprado los zapatos en un size 40. So it's the right way because we can use shouldn't have in this case according to American English. So, but in this case, we cannot say he ought not to have bought the shoes in size 40. He ought not to have bought the shoes in size 40. It's wrong as we can see here because he's underlined it. So another part here is a question. Should you have sold your house? Should you have sold your house? ¿Tú deberías haber vendido tu casa? It's the right way to say that. Es la forma correcta de decir de esta forma. But we cannot say, pero nosotros no podemos decir, ought you have sold your house? Ought you to have sold your house? No. So the last part of this grammar, if only plus the past perfect. So wow, it's really interesting, this grammar. So pay attention to this part. If only plus the past perfect. Express very strong regret with if only plus the past perfect. You can also use if only in a past real conditional statement and include a result clause. Aquí como nos está diciendo, usamos if only plus the past perfect para nosotros hacer un lamento muy fuerte. With if only plus the past perfect. For example, por ejemplo, if only had bought an underwater camera. Si únicamente hubiese comprado una cámara para que se utilizan debajo del agua. It's a regret. It's a regret. It's un lamento. I wish I had. O sea, cuando una persona expresa este tipo de oraciones, ojalá que lo hubiese tenido, pero no la tiene. If only I had bought. Si únicamente hubiese comprado una cámara debajo del agua, pero no la ha comprado. Another example is, if only we hadn't bought that card. If only we hadn't bought that card. Si únicamente no hubiésemos comprado ese carro. It's a regret. Es un lamento. We wish we hadn't. O sea, ojalá no lo hubiésemos hecho, no lo hubiésemos comprado, pero se compró. If only I had bought an underwater camera. Si únicamente hubiese comprado una cámara submarina bajo el agua, I would have taken pictures on the coral reef. Yo habría tomado fotos del arrecife de coral. So this is the part about expressing regrets about the past. So it's really important to know the structures and how to make this kind of a statements use wish and the past perfect, or at the last part here, if only plus the past perfect. And the usage, the real usage of should have or ought to have plus the past participle. So it's very important, and it's really important for you, for example, to read all the statements, to read examples, and to put in practice at home. Bye bye, see you later, and take care and keep in touch.